Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to the next game of the NES Marathon. Because remember folks, you can't spell the word awesomeness without the letters N-E-S. Now that nearly all of you have unsubscribed to my YouTube channel, let's get started with the fourth game of this marathon, Bomberman for the NES. This is the start of Bomberman from my recollection. I don't think there were any other Bomberman games. If there were, it would be like one of those old arcade or PC-like versions that were very dated and very obscure, but I don't know, like in terms of home console gaming, this was the first Bomberman game, and it's very basic and very bare bones, if you couldn't already tell. Like, if you thought the original Super Bomberman looked very like old school and not really that interesting, yeah, you're probably changing your opinion on that game right about now. Because this does look very dated. Do I think that's necessarily a bad thing? Not really, but you know, it's just the fact of the matter, honestly. That's really all it is. But yeah, there's not really, from my recollection, like a plot to this game. I think it's just you're taking out enemies in these rock-like mazes. You can find power-ups inside blocks, but again, there's not really a story to speak of. We don't know why we're doing this. I think we're doing it just because these enemies are bad. That's the plot right there. Enemies are bad. Let's destroy them. And yeah, every level is pretty much laid out like this. There are a lot of brick blocks. Inside brick blocks you can find power-ups. I think there's like one power-up per level. And when you start out, you have absolutely nothing. Granted, you don't really need a whole lot to get going. These are very basic enemies and they die pretty easily, but you have to find all of the firepower upgrades, you have to find the capability of unloading more bombs at once, and there's a lot of other power-ups we'll find as well. But you are very disadvantaged from the starts, I will say. There's just not really a lot going on for you, and you pretty much have to build your character up. But you can build up your character to be really frickin' like destructive. Some of the power-ups you can get this game are completely broken. And I'm not just talking about like walking over bombs or walking through walls or any of that stuff. I'm talking like there's a power-up in this game where you can't die to bomb blasts. You can die to enemies still, but you can't die to bomb blasts. And I think one of the main challenges of this game is trying to avoid bomb blasts, so I find it interesting how that's actually a power-up. It does become like really helpful though, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I always just kind of found that weird that that was a power-up. Oh! And that was actually great. I destroyed the last enemy and got the last power-up at just the right time, which means I can leave this level and move on to the next one. I don't even know why I'm destroying bricks. I know there's not a power-up here, so let's get going. And just having a firepower upgrade, just one single firepower upgrade, is already a tremendous help. Because you can actually stay a little further away from your enemies, which is really nice. And then in this level, I believe we'll get a second bomb upgrade, or first bomb upgrade, that will allow us to hold 2 bombs as opposed to just 1. And that's also going to be really helpful. And yeah, as you can see, we can also destroy blocks a lot quicker as well, which is also really nice. But yeah, as you probably figured out, I mean, like most of the other games that we'll be seeing in this marathon, like I never owned an NES, so I never actually got to play this game when I was growing up. I started with Super Bomberman. That was a game that me and my family played a lot, and for the longest time, I didn't even know there was a NES Bomberman game. If I did, then I would have thought Super Bomberman would be an even greater game because of how simple this is, but point is... Oh, shoot. Can you leave me alone? Thank you. But, yeah, point is, like, I probably still would have found it interesting, I guess. It's a pretty simple game after all. Okay, let me see if I can stop these guys. These enemies are being really, really smart. Except that one. Really? Oh, wow. Yes! Perfect. Got rid of both of those annoyances. And yeah, the more enemies you kill, if you kill like more than one enemy with one bomb blast, you'll get like pretty much double the points, which is really, really nice. And the point games will be exponentially better the more you kill, I believe. But I still need to find that bomb upgrade, though. Having firepower is nice, but it'd be nice to lay a second bomb, too. Not gonna lie. Okay. Perfect. 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 Oh, I still gotta find the exit, though. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, I did find it, at least. Ugh. That's not good. Boom. Perfect. Just in time, too. Now, if you run out of time, you won't have to, like, you won't automatically die or anything like that. But a bunch of super powerful enemies that can move really fast, and I think they even take more than one hit as well, they will come after you, and you will pretty much be a dead man regardless, so you just gotta be really careful. Dang it. Thankfully, though, we do get the remote bombs very, very early in this game. Like, what? We have them on level 3 now? And that's already going to make things a lot faster. Especially as we take out those jokers. Okay, yeah. And when you have the remote bombs, they will not explode until you direct them to explode. Which is good. That way we don't have to worry about walking in range of the blast. I'm still going to try to take out these enemies, though. That was actually kind of close. So basically the goal is try to destroy all the enemies and then find the exit. If you get lucky enough to find the exits while you're destroying enemies, that's just good, because that's one less step you have to worry about. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really a whole lot to say about it. And yeah, there's one power-up in every level, so once you got the power-up, which I did because it was the remote bombs, I'm pretty much done at this level, so I just have to find the exit now. Boom. 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 I don't know why I keep laying 2 bombs sometimes. Maybe it's just the frequency of when I press the button. There it is. Okay. Let's get out of here. And we've actually gained, I believe, 2 lives since, I think you gain a life every single level you beat, which is nice. Okay, here are these stupid coin enemies. These guys are pains. What? Boom. Oh, hi exit. Nice to see you there. Sometimes these enemies do have kind of weird movement patterns where they seem like they're smarter than you think they should be. Come on. I hate doing this. Don't have much of a choice though. There we go. Still gotta find that power up though. So we did find the exits. But I'm more interested in what else we can find. So yeah, this could potentially be the longest project of the marathon, just due to the nature that I don't really know how fast I'll be able to get through this. But the beginning of the game will be the slowest part, so like we've only beaten 4 levels, or 3 levels actually, and there's 50 levels in the game, but each level will be significantly faster once we find the power-up. And then once we have like the super uber power-ups, it's going to be like nothing getting through this. So that'll give you kind of an idea of what the length of this project will be like. But for the most part, though, I'm unsure because the estimated finishing time can definitely vary. Okay, and also do not blow open the exit. That would be a very, very stupid thing to do. Because if you do that, I believe you'll let out more enemies, and you do not want that to happen. Did I already get it? Oh yeah, it was skates, duh. Oh, man. Sorry, I wasted time on that. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, the skates, obviously, they make you faster, which is cool. Let's see if I can get you. Thank you. So I guess one thing we could do is we could try to give all the enemies names. Or not really names, but, you know, references or nicknames or whatever. So the blue guys, the blue slime guys, they're the Dragon Quest slimes with feet, basically. Let's see, we'll find some other ones. The barrels are the barrels of monkeys. They're like those little monkey barrels. And we'll give more names as we see more enemies. There were those like coin enemies in the last level. Because there are coin enemies in Super Bomberman, but I believe there's faster variations of those in this game. So those will be the evil coins. I'll figure out a name for the other guys when we see them again. And we have 3 bombs now, right? Yep. Okay, we're done. Let us move on. Okay, we have a bonus stage. Now, the cool thing about the bonus stages is you're basically invincible. Because this is a way for you to get more points. Now, because of this, you can use the infinite explosion trick, where basically let a bomb explode on you as you lay another bomb and keep pressing the bomb button. Because you'll keep dropping bombs and they'll keep exploding. And that's basically how you do this trick. It's going to be more helpful in other levels when we get like a lot more enemies and enemies that give more points and stuff, but still, that's a way you can very quickly spam points, which is kind of neat. Okay, so yeah, those enemies up there, they look kind of derpy. They look kind of derpy and like they're kind of gives off a Cletus vibe from The Simpsons. So So we'll just call those guys Cletus. And there's another bomb. They're giving us a lot of bombs now. Which, I mean, I don't really have a problem with. More bombs means we have more ammunition to work with. But at the same time, you gotta be careful because you don't want to make sure you're, like, accidentally in range of a bomb when you lay one. Because that can always be a thing. Like right there, I laid 2 bombs. But if I laid a 3rd one in that next space, I probably would have died. So I'm glad that that didn't happen. Okay, stage 7. Any new enemies? Oh, okay, we have, well, we have these guys that can actually walk over bricks. We'll just call them we'll call them the nuclei. Little nuclei guys. Or not really nuclei, amoeba. We'll just call them amiibos. They're the amiibos. Not to be confused with the statues of Nintendo characters for the Wii U. Okay, did I get a power-up already? I don't think so. Oh, there's the exits. We can lay a lot. Okay, there we go. There's more firepower, finally. Love to see more firepower. But yeah, we're already on stage 8 now, and like, we were only at like stage 5 at like 11 minutes, so we're definitely making progress now. Okay, Cletus. Cletus, you slack-jawed yokel. Okay. Uh-oh. Yep, see, that's why you don't want to blow up the exits. But, sometimes when you blow up the exit, though, and if you have the flame-proof power-up, that can actually be really helpful. Because then you can just kind of blow up the exit and get like infinite points for doing so. If you're careful in how you do it, basically. Oh, we don't need this. Yeah, there are no double remote bombs. It's still the same power-up. But that's pretty much it, and yeah, we're done now, so let's go. I want to say that they let out 4 enemies, but it might be more than that depending on the level and the circumstances. Okay, we have the Pac-Man ghosts. We have Blinky. Yeah, that guy's Blinky. Blinky is the red one, right? Yeah, he is. He is. He definitely is. Come here, Blinky. Die, Blinky. And watch this. Boom. Boom. He didn't have a chance. He was born to die right there. Hope the theme song doesn't get annoying. It's a good theme song, but any song can get annoying after listening to it for like a long period of time. Okay, Cletus. Just stay there. Stay there and don't make a sound. I think I can hit that. Oh no, I can't. Just right out of my range. So yeah, I don't think I've gotten the new power-up yet, so let's keep searching. I don't think we'll have the flame-proof vest yet until much later. That would be kind of broken if they gave that to you very early on. Oh, there's the exits. So once we find what we're looking for, we can move on. Boom. Boom. Oh, we still have other squares to go. There we go. Here's a new power-up. Now, this power-up will also be helpful, especially if we get into a position where we accidentally leave a bomb and trap ourselves. But this will allow us to walk over bombs. You can still get killed by them, but you can walk over them at least. So that's a nice power-up to have.